Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So today we are going to play Legends PvP. Just give me a minute so that I can finish my setup over here. Oh, evil YouTube. Sometimes YouTube don't want to cooperate. I don't know why. I'm so nice to YouTube all the time. Let's go with this one. Oh, give me a minute. Sorry about that. What you heard was Evil Rocky. It happens. So let me finish my setup over here. I gave Rocky his food. I gave him his snack, but somehow I guess he heard something outside. It happens sometimes. So almost there, still on target. And a question that a lot of you guys had was multiverse. When we will get the summer seasonal? Sadly, we don't know just yet. I thought we might get it maybe last week. I thought we might get it next week. From the looks of it, it doesn't look like it. Although they could surprise us and give it to us next week without any warning or anything like that. So if we don't get it next week, sadly, obviously, it's going to be sometimes in July. When will it be? We have no idea. Almost there. Just give me a minute. There's a few settings that needs to be. Some of it I could do afterwards, and once upon a time I used to, but I'll try to do it as much as I can before we get started. Not sure if it has any influence on the evil YouTube, on whether YouTube shares the content or not. But let's not take any chances. Sadly, the evil YouTube sometimes just doesn't want to share the content. I don't know why, and sadly, I guess we will never know. I strongly doubt that YouTube would ever tell us. Oh, and before we get started, if you can hear me, say yes, just to be on the safe side. Gray standards, no way. Just as I start up DCUO, you go live on it. I go live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So it's the same pretty much every week. Once in a while, I don't log in for some reason, or once in a while, I'll have a special live stream that I do a bit later or a bit earlier, or for some reason. But like for example, when we got the latest DLC, I did a live stream for that, or I tried to do a live stream for that because sadly the darn thing kept on crashing at the time. Oh, David says he just finished the recruitment event with his Dreamstar character. Congrats. Pop says, will you ever do a bounty train run live? Well, when we play at live at 5, often we go play some of the bounties. We did that last Friday. Like last Friday, we did the bounties for Fearful Day, for Day of Reckoning, and for the Harley Quinn DLC. So I guess we could try to do that at some point. We could start from the very first bounties and work our way up. I guess we'll have to give it some thoughts. Oh, and I just realized I'm gonna have to go reimprint my armory. Too many armories. Although I wish we could have even more, but that's another debate. Yeah, I know that we're not playing arena, so I don't really need my armory, but
Hey, it's my good friend.
I may as well do it now, otherwise I'll forget about it. Decisions. There we go. Oh, I'm still wrong armory. Again, too many armories. That's what happens. Then we're good to go.
Hello.
Oh, Mr. Johnny.
How are you?
I'm alright. We're about to go play Legends PvP. Are you a scaredy cat, or will you join us?
I do not play PvP ever since, PvP has died, so I'm good.
So you heard it live, guys. Johnny is a scaredy cat.
Yep.
So how was your week, good sir?
It was alright. I mean, it's a normal work week. Relaxing a bit, to be honest.
So for people wondering how can you join, very simple. You just go to Legends, go to Ace Chemicals. We'll start with Ace Chemicals, so 4 versus 4. And you have to select your legend character. Let's go for the Batman. And now we wait. So any big plan for next week, Mr. Johnny?
Go to work, 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 go to work.
Come on, you have to do something other than go to work. If you say go to the gym, I'll be disappointed.
Good gym.
No gym for you. Come on, we might get the summer seasonal maybe next week.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot seasonals exist.
Well, either we'll get it next week or the 1st of July, I assume. Also, this week it's Quebec Day, so we're going to be celebrating here.
Uh-huh.
What do you guys do for Quebec Day? I assume nothing, but I don't know.
What is the day? What day is it celebrated?
The 24th, I think it's Wednesday, I think.
Let me see. I'll tell you.
It's Tuesday.
There is Saint Jean Baptist Day.
Saint John the Baptist.
Whatever. That's it. That's Quebec.
Yes. And then a week later, it's a Canada Day.
Yep.
There's a what's his name? Canadian Justice on the Discord who keeps on asking for Maple Leaf for Canada Day. So far the devs have not replied anything.
I mean, considering it's 2025, I feel like that'd be really cool just to do a Canada Day thing on here, you know? I'm not gonna lie.
It would be cool. I have to admit, having a Maple Leaf would be cool. But I can already hear all the complaints. Like if they do it for Canada, then all the other countries will complain that they don't have their symbol. So I almost understand why they wouldn't do it.
But here's the thing, though: a maple leaf could be just a simple maple leaf, not a.
Nah, that ship has sailed. It's like the rainbow. A rainbow is just a rainbow, but now it's so identified with LGBT. If you were to create a character like the Rainbow Glider, who has nothing to do with the Rainbow Raider, who has nothing to do with LGBT, but who has a rainbow costume, people will think it's a LGBT thingy. And the same with the Maple Leaf. At this point, if you put a Maple Leaf, it'll be associated with the Canada. It's there's no escaping it now.
Bam!
Discharging electrical system.
I think you're overthinking it.
This is the force of my will.
But either way, they still didn't give it to us, so who knows?
Beware my power. Try detective work.
Did you see that? Batman attacked me while I was trying to finish off his friend over here. Let's see if I can try to if I can freaking do it.
I'm thinking of making a DPS build now on this character because I'm bored.
You can't DPS. You can barely tank.
So, I need to get some DPS gear now.
A fire only
That's
my
the
blue
unfortunate
light
thing.
can extinguish.
See, here's the thing. I don't. The one thing that kind of prevented me from getting both gear for tank and DPS was the fact that, like, by the time I finished getting like the best of the best gear for my tank, a new
My
episode would be coming out
imagination
around the
has
corner,
no
and my
bounds.
gear would be irrelevant to begin for DPS. Once it started, you know.
This ought to
So
shut
it was
you
like,
up. Try harder.
it's just a lot of work. That's the only problem I have with it. I mean, it's okay for older content because it's always relevant for older content, but like for new content, it's not
Go
relevant.
green.
You know? Also, this takes up slots in your inventory later.
Have
Call
hope.
yourself
I
a
do.
threat.
I hate liars.
Don't put your trust in luck, friend.
My hope can't be extinguished.
You think you'd learn?
And unfortunately, I also don't have as many slots that you do, because for some reason you have an unlimited amount of slots in your inventory.
Well, I bought the maximum amount. At some point, I realized that whenever we would get a sale on the marketplace or something, I would buy some extra slots until I bought the maximum amount. I figured there's no reason not to have the maximum amount at this point, and here we are.
I am the Batman.
I see that. You have way too many. I remember looking at your inventory once, and you legitimately had to scroll
Beware the
like, for a
dark
few good
night.
seconds so you reached the bottom. It's,
I
like,
still have
insane
to.
me. Like, that's crazy.
Enough. Hope burns bright. You're going down.
Cool story, bro.
East control node enabled.
Enough.
Discharging electrical system.
You should get Shadow Lady to do this with you.
I didn't understand a word you said.
I said you should get Shadow Lady to do this with you.
You are so lame.
Well, I'm gonna switch my headset.
Your lack of hope saddens me.
Electrical system charge complete.
There is always hope.
I learned this from Ares.
Alright, can you hear me better?
Yes.
You know, I think one thing that the devs could do, in all honesty, to really surprise the
There's
community,
a storm coming.
is find a way
Think you'd
to
learn.
remake the entirety of PvP and how it works, and still make the feats available somehow.
Nah, they'll never do that.
I know, but I feel like that would be like a huge surprise, and you know what I mean, for everyone.
It would be a surprise because it's so unlikely to happen. It's not gonna happen because they cannot find a way to
I
monetize
won't
it,
give up.
and it's always this catch-22. Whereas when they say that they're not working on PvP because people are not paying for it, people are saying they're not paying for it because they're not fixing PvP. So as long as they don't fix PvP, people don't want to pay for it, and as long as people don't pay for it, they don't want to fix PvP. So it's a lose-lose scenario either way you slice it.
I get it.
Blue light holds great.
Because I genuinely would like to play PvP if it wasn't so bad.
See, again, catch-22. If you don't play it, they're not going to fix it, and as long as they don't fix it, you don't want to play it. So it's a lose-lose scenario again.
Wanna play?
It's actually
All
because
will
like
be well.
when it was relevant, like I don't know, like almost
You
like
will
10 years
see
at
the
this point
light.
ago, it was actually pretty fun.
I see
But it's just not anymore.
Yeah, sadly, part of the fun for some people was to grief other players. So that's kind of why they made some changes to PvP, and sadly, it wasn't fun anymore for griefers.
I mean, I'm
And
not gonna lie, I was
that's
kind
pretty
of
much
one
what
of the
killed
griefers.
PvP in the end. I hear myself in your microphone.
Here, let me turn you down then. I think that might be it.
Oh, I did a boo boo.
Wanna
Is
play?
that better?
Try harder.
I suppose. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So,
There is
So-
always hope.
yeah, like
You're
I
going
have to admit,
down.
I was kind of one of those
No, you
griefers.
didn't.
I'm sure you were. I have no doubt about that. So they
Yeah.
changed
Blue
PvP
light
to
holds
so that
great
people would stop
power.
griefing players in the PvP open world, but that is pretty much what killed PvP in the end. So
I mean, here's the thing. I think if they would have taken, I think this is what they should have done. All right, after level 30, they give you the option to activate PvP in the open world. I think that's what you should do. Because then, what was discouraging to the players with PvP in the open world originally was that they didn't even know what PvP was. All right, and so they get in, they try the game out for the first time, they get their ass whooped like 30 times in a row, and they're like, okay, I'm done. I'm uninstalling this game, right? So it was. I think after level 30, once people get an idea and a feel for the game, that's when PvP should be unlocked for them.
well,
Beware
that's
the
pretty much how
dark
it is.
night.
You have to use the phase shifter to access PvP, and you can only do that later in the game.
No, but remember when you made a character originally? There
Yeah,
was PvP phase
originally,
and
yeah,
PvE.
that's what I'm saying. They changed it so that now you have access to the PvP open world only later in the game, and you have to use the phase shifter.
Hope burns
But I'm
bright.
saying they should have done that a long time ago. You know what I mean? And not even made it a different phase. Keep it the same phase. It's just your PvP is not enabled until you're level 30.
Batman.
I won't.
Nah,
give up.
they have to make a separate phase for that. They can't keep that in the same phase.
I know, but I'm just saying that's how I think they should have done it.
Because you can already activate the PvP in the open
Check out
world
my
if you want to.
blog.
You can be flagged PvP if you want
Right,
to.
but I'm just saying make it locked specifically for when you hit level 30. Like, no
Nah.
matter what you try, it doesn't work. Because that would have saved so much hassle for people.
Nah, their solution was simple enough. Once you have access to the watchtower,
All will be
use
well.
the phase shifter. But somehow people don't do that.
People don't know about it, that's why. There's no tutorial that tells you to go do that. That's the problem.
I hate
Come on, there's a million
lies.
YouTube videos at this point.
Okay, but if you don't use social media, you have zero clue. You just play the game as you know what I mean, every day. There's no way of actually knowing.
Well, if you're not
Well,
cool,
someone
it's your
tells you.
fault.
Electrical system charge
you got?
complete.
Have hope. I do.
You should meet my
A
dad.
fire only my blue
I
light can
see
extinguish.
you.
Call yourself a threat.
All will be well.
Call yourself a threat. I am vengeance.
Titans
I
forever.
am the Batman.
Nah.
Try harder.
Spirit
This
will
from
not
Ares.
be broken.
I hate it when I'm stuck fighting the entire team by myself. Oh
We
well.
all do.
Hope burns bright.
East control node
I
enabled.
don't give up.
Go green.
Ever.
This ought to shut you up. That all you got? You're going down.
You're going down in one punch.
Don't put your trust
Hope
in luck,
burns
friend.
bright.
Have you ever done fire in DPS before?
Having
Fire and
fun.
DPS?
Try detective
Yeah.
work.
Yeah,
Not just
surely.
tanking.
Play?
Yeah. What do you think of it?
For
Beware the
DPS, you can
dark
heal
night.
quite a bit. So that's a nice. If you want a
no,
DPS that
you
has more
didn't.
survivability,
Don't kiss
that's
and
a great
run.
choice.
Match over.
So there's DC Fanverse who say, hi multi. Pup says, I haven't been played Legends PvP in years. I'm sure you're not alone. DC Fanverse, no summer seasonal next week. It needs to be 17th onward, or I have to take my PS5 with me on my holiday. Nah, sorry Fanverse. Gray, do you go to the gym? Johnny does, I don't.
I do.
Rodrigo, I multiverse. Bloodlist exists in PvP. I assume you mean putting a price on somebody's head or something. I don't think so. If it does, no one told me. But it would be pointless. Like when you play PvP, normally you don't really know who you're going to be playing against. When you play an arena, here we kind of know because we're pretty much playing against each other because we're killing all at the same time. But in the open world, there's barely anyone who goes there anymore. So good luck trying to put a bounty on someone's head. Unless Johnny, what say you? Any opinion about that?
Nope. If you want the next round, whatever, you can invite me. I'll do one round.
I'm not inviting you. The matchmaking does the invite.
Oh.
And you can't play fire, so you won't be able to play in gun mode.
That's fine.
Squall says, me and Multiverse make a great team. Oh, here we have Azine. I guess his wife is in here this week.
Who?
Azine's wife. There's Azine, and there's a character called Azine's wife. So he seems to play with his wife once in a while, but not today, it seems. Unless it's just an inside joke and it's one of his friends who somehow is called Azine's wife. But I kind of took that at face value that he was playing with his wife at DCUO.
Enabled.
I see.
Central
funny.
guard post
Name.
node enabled.
You won't
Wailing
win
room
this
control node
for
enabled.
truth
Okay.
and justice.
What?
I got invited to a group.
Let me
I'm
guess.
not
You're
inviting
the
you.
bad guys. You're going down. Beware the Dark Knight.
For
I'm
Krypton,
going to assume it's this.
faster than a speeding bullet.
I am vengeance.
Oh. I
What?
got brought into an
For
elite
truth
raid.
and justice.
Lucky you.
I don't really feel like being in an elite raid, to be honest.
There is always
Austin
hope.
says, are we going to get the Gothic Outcast style? I have no idea. Honestly, I know you guys think I know I have a lot of information, but
Enabled.
the devs don't tell me anything. But Superman was playing in turtle mode. I'm so disappointed when that happens. Especially Superman. Superman shouldn't be a turtle.
For Krypton,
He's a Kryptonian.
Enough.
Where's the
I
rest
had
of
to
the...
rejoin. Somebody glitched my menu out now, so give me a minute. Oh wait, maybe not. Hold on.
And Scroll confirms that the Azine's wife is Azine's wife. So now we know. I could have sworn I saw. I was activated.
faster than a speeding bullet.
There's a storm coming, brother.
I am the Batman.
So
all
that
you
Fantastic Four movie comes out soon.
July 11th, I think, or am I thinking of Superman?
This
I
is a
don't know,
job
but I know it's coming out
for
soon.
Superman.
You gonna watch it?
I don't know. So far, the trailers. I couldn't help but think the trailers are pretty horrible.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it on VR actually, because why not? Save money.
I don't know why. There we go.
Might go to a theater. Oh, maybe I'll go to the theater. I don't know. It depends. If
I don't
go
know.
to the theater, it'll be with family.
the the visuals we saw for the film looked really really cheap. So I don't know, not too crazy about that.
This.
They do, but you know, I think anything that's gonna be tied to the next coming up movies for the Avengers, I kind of want to get, you know, an insight what's happening. So I think even though the movies are bad, it's a good thing to keep up with them just in case you know you wanted to watch the newest Avengers coming out.
Well, you said the magic word. The magic word. If you want to watch the new Avengers.
Yeah.
My imagination has no bounds.
And I do, so that's why I want. That's why I watched the Captain America, and I'm watching Fantastic Four because those are going to be the most relevant ones that kind of set up for that movie, right? So.
I did not even see Quantum Mania yet. I saw Captain America, but I don't know.
I didn't watch Quantum Mania either. I don't think it really has that much relevancy. I don't think. Maybe it does, but I feel like that would have been a filler movie. See, I think it would have had more tie-in if it was a Kang movie, but it's a Doctor Doom movie, so I think that's just a filler movie at this point. You know? Easy.
You do know crime doesn't pay.
That's kind of cool. Somebody made it like a modern version of like the first appearance Batman color scheme.
Freeze!
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Superman says hello Malty, hello everyone, I'll be joining soon. So did you fix your glitch, Johnny?
Yeah, I'm good.
So you're too scared to play the Temple of Isis 4v4?
Yeah, you can send me an invite to your group.
No, there's no group, that's what I'm saying. You just queue and
Oh.
the matchmaking does the group.
Alright, hold on here. Legends?
Yep.
Which one are we doing?
Temple of Isis.
Temple of Isis, alright.
If you pick Ghost Rider as a character, I'll be very disappointed.
I wish that was the thing.
And sadly for you, they don't even have Ghost Rider in Marvel Rivals. Can you believe it?
Not yet. I'm sure they'll add him. I'm sure it's gonna be Robbie Reyes more than anything. Knowing them.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If they were to add it, one thing that really disappointed me is that they went with the stupid Gala, X-Men Gala. I forget the actual name.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a good idea in the comics to begin with, and then they put that into the game. I was like, come on.
I don't think Marvel Rivals will last super long, to be honest. I think it's just a phase everyone's going through. Where it's like, oh, it's a new Marvel game, let's try it out. And I think everyone's gonna kind of get burnt out eventually.
Well, what surprises me is the how very little content there actually is, and how little content they add every seasons. Like every seasons they're very proud to say they're adding like a 1.5 character or something like that. It's like, come on, really? That's it?
All right. Oh, I'm on your team. Hello.
See, I'm cursed by the matchmaking.
I'm the best character of them all. I'm Ant-Man. Can you tell? I shrink when I walk, and I grow when I stand.
Absolutely.
It's Ant-Man.
Enough. You're going down.
Beware my power.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
Try harder.
Me, Bizarro. Hero.
No fear.
You think you'd learn?
I just got annihilated by 3 people at once.
I'll teach you.
You won't win this.
See, now you're so used to playing a fire tank, you don't know how to play anymore.
You're going down in one punch.
Hello.
Beware the Dark Knight.
For Krypton.
I tried to get them to add Atomic Skull just for you, but they didn't want to.
This is a job for Superman. Bizarro crush with kindness.
So what's fun about this, by the way?
Sorry?
So wait, what part is this fun? I forget.
You have to smash the face of the other guy with your fist.
Now you
Oh, I see.
Try detective work. You think you'd learn?
Me, Bizarro. Hero number 1.
Try harder.
Beware my power.
You won't win this.
I am vengeance.
Hello.
Go green.
I am the Batman.
I don't know why I changed the target like that.
You're going down. The Dark Knight.
This ought to shut you up.
Bizarro this is a job for Superman.
A threat.
Freaking 10 seconds. Rodrigo asked, have you ever defeated the Bell-Bearing Hunter? I have no idea who that is, so I would say probably not.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, it's over, I guess.
Yes. Johnny, I'm so disappointed in you.
Why?
You died 4 times, 1 kill. I expected more of you, man.
Uh-huh.
It's okay. Next time, be in the other team. We'll be good. So, you're gonna be back playing PvP now?
No.
Why not?
Absolutely not. This reminded me exactly why I don't like it.
Come on, the best part of the game. Come on, one more Star Labs, and then you can call it quits.
All right. Legends. Maybe if I put some AC on, I'll be fine.
Could be.
Your favorite. Hold on, Star Labs? Alright.
So, sadly, Rodrigo, I have no idea who the Bell-Bearing Hunter is, so I would say probably not. David Shar. Sorry?
I changed my character.
That's okay. Roy Sean says the Supergirl is a CR46. Congrats. 490 seems to be the max CR. Rodrigo, I guess Rodrigo, English isn't his first language.
I picked Quicksilver in red spandex.
Don't insult Quicksilver like that. If we end up in the
Okay.
same team, people will think that the matchmaking is fixed.
Uh-huh. I have a question for you. So, like, the Flash in the comics has the lightning because he's, you know, connected to the Speed Force, right? And he emits electricity when he runs and whatnot, right? Makes
Something like
sense
that.
why he has a. So, it makes sense why he has a lightning bolt on his as his logo. Quicksilver is just fast. So why does he have lightning on him?
Well, Flash didn't have lightning powers at first either. Way back when, it was just fast.
Match
So
commencing.
Right,
a lightning
but
bolt
I
is
mean,
seen as
as he evolved.
well. A lightning bolt
Ham
is something that
station
goes
control
fast.
node
So they went.
enabled.
They made an emblem using something that goes fast. They could have used something like a cheetah that goes fast, a car that goes fast, but they chose a lightning. That was also in the mid 50s. So lightning might have been one of the fastest
Warning.
thing they knew
Ham's
about
transport
way back
system
when.
routing error.
It's just really weird because like it doesn't make any sense for Quicksilver. He's
Uh,
just fast.
Didn't make sense for Flash either.
Go
So
green.
you're overthinking it.
Meow.
Beware my
Faster
power.
than a speeding bullet.
Life support
Behave
control
No
node
fear.
I recommend
enabled.
acupuncture.
Ham station control node enabled.
That all you got?
For truth and justice.
Freaking timer again.
What time?
David Sharp says wearing my Ferrolad costume based on your video. Oh yeah, we can make a pretty good version of a Ferrolad in the Cerners Online. I was pretty happy with that.
What's your favorite suit for Quicksilver?
At some point they gave him a white and blue costume. In
He's
the
smarter than you look.
late 90s, I think. Mid 90s, late 90s. So that's probably the one. The green costume, I hated that. And even then later on, they tried to make it light blue instead of green, and I didn't like it very much
Life
either.
support control node enabled. Terrarium control node enabled.
What did you think of the version that they tried doing in the Marvel universe, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Nah, it wasn't good at all.
Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Nah, come on.
What about the one they did in WandaVision?
Same thing. I didn't like any Quicksilvers in any of the movies.
Wasn't there one in the X-Men or something too?
Yes.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
He's the one they used in Scarlet Witch to play Ralph Boner.
Life support control node enabled. Ham station control node enabled. Terrarium control node enabled.
You won't win this.
You're my new scratching post.
For Krypton.
That new shoulder
You
piece
are
that has
so
like that
lame. Don't make me spank
medallion
you.
that goes across your chest there is really good for the little
This
eye
is a
medallion
job
that
for
Doctor Strange has.
Superman.
You're my new
If
scratching
you put the emblem on it, it's really cool.
I'm getting bored.
I've also seen some people use that new shoulder piece to make some to recreate the '89 Batman emblem.
The shoulder piece.
Yeah, the new one there. That's in the part of the new style in the newest episode. Gives you like that little.
Oh,
You
yeah,
looked
okay,
like
okay.
a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ends up being a neck piece with an emblem. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I didn't see. I haven't seen that yet.
It's really cool, but some people have been use it in really unique ways. Like some people have done it to make the Doctor Strange medallion there with the eye. Some people have used it for '89 Batman. It's really cool.
You looked like a good time.
Ham station control node enabled.
Very unique ideas. That's a good thing they put that in there. I don't know, I like that they put it as a shoulder piece because like you can overlap it on top of things that way.
Sure.
See, when I saw it, the first thing I thought about was like, this is a dog collar.
For Krypton.
Guess. You're the bad guy.
I'm like, perfect, I can make a crypto build.
I think you were projecting.
Meow.
Faster than a speeding
I'm like,
bullet.
just put the wolf skin on and put that on, and there you go, you're a dog.
Keep on getting 10 seconds. Freaking timer.
I haven't gotten it yet. I haven't queued up. I mean, I have queued up, but it's like, it's not queuing me with you guys. Trying to think of what else would be good with that shoulder piece.
Not sure. I didn't buy it just yet. So I only bought one piece so far, so it'll take a while before I get the whole suit.
That's gonna be my next thing I get, just because the style piece is very unique.
Yeah, I guess I could get it. If I had an OP neck piece, I would wait, but yeah, I suppose it could be the next piece I purchase.
It's just such a good style piece that you can use it for so many things, you know?
Sure.
Like maybe Zeus's amulet that he puts around his chest, you know? Put some lightning bolts in there or something, you know?
So for those wondering, let's go for the moon 5 versus 5. Let's see if we have enough people for that. If not, we'll go back to
moon?
4v4.
5v5?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to still queue for Star Labs, or no?
Nope. We could just for one thing. That way it focuses everyone to the same queue. Otherwise, if we spread the people around, well, we'll be waiting forever. Yeah, Paul Scrolls, he says try 5v5, then get in 2 in a row. He's sad now.
Oh, there you go. Isn't there a character that has like a clock on his chest?
The Clock King.
Well, I wonder if that would be good for that. The shoulder piece for that.
Do we have a clock
Is
emblem?
I don't know. I'm thinking. Is there anything that resembles a clock?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but maybe.
And I am on.
You're on the other team.
Huh. Well, you got a pretty good, solid superhero team you're going against here.
Oh, Tim Midnight says hello.
Launch commencing.
So hello.
You won't win this.
Next time, try using your brain.
For truth and justice.
Who's the man of steel now? You're going down in one punch.
Which one are you, Shazam or Superman?
Neither.
Oh.
Faster than a speeding bullet. This is a job
No
for
fear.
Superman.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Ah, come on. I keep on getting 10 seconds with the freaking timer.
Give up!
Fight bores me.
Oh!
Like the suit?
Too slow.
Did you hear that? He said you were too slow.
Uh-huh.
Were you talking to me?
No.
Oh, okay.
For Krypton.
You almost got me.
You won't win this. Krypton.
So now thanks to this match, you'll be able to
Mercy
purchase
is
some
Down
PvP
in
gear,
one punch.
like you.
Think so?
Next time.
Maybe, I don't
try
know.
using
How many
your
marks do you
brain.
have?
Faster than
No idea.
You're
And which PvP gear do you have?
Hurts, doesn't it?
You're
Not
going
a
Looks
lot.
like that
Like
hurt.
the 96 PvP gear is a lot less expensive than the 101 gear.
Yeah.
Like the suit?
Like with just one piece of the 101
think
gear, you
you've
could purchase the
learned?
entire 96 gear.
This is a job for
Ah, come on.
Superman.
Beware my power.
You will
Beware the
yield
dark
to
night.
me.
Catch me if you can.
This ought to shut you up.
Be smarter than you look and run.
Fastest man alive.
Go green.
For truth and justice.
You're finished. That all you've got?
Oh no, you let your friend Superman
You're
die.
going down in one punch.
How dare you? After all he did for you.
For truth and justice. Krypton.
Ha! Beware my power.
You won't win this.
You do know crime doesn't pay.
Come on,
Who's
keep
the man
up.
of steel
This
now?
is a job faster
No
than a
fear.
speeding bullet.
Don't you miss the trash talk from PvP?
No.
You won't win this.
Come on, and the trash talk here is pretty tame.
Let me guess.
Actually, pretty non-existent.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
What you laughing at?
This game is just so bad.
Come on, it's the best moon we played today.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Now Shadow will be green with envy. You played PvP with us.
Uh-huh.
I swear.
Oh, I don't think she cares for PvP.
It's just like she was worried about doing live streams at first, but if she would give it a try, I'm sure she'd enjoy it.
I don't enjoy it at all. The
It's
PvP
because
at all.
it's because you're dead inside. Girth says, "Hi Multiverse, how's your Electric Superman coming along? Was waiting for you to go live again. Yeah, I wanted to go live yesterday, and it just didn't happen, and earlier today either. Maybe after this, if we finish early enough, I might go live with my Electric Superman later tonight. Worst comes to worst, I'll try to do that tomorrow. But yeah, I was planning to go live this weekend with my Superman character. Sadly, sometimes life gets in the way, and I just couldn't do it.
Hey, do you know? Okay, I don't know if you have the same problem, but like when I switch my armories that have different artifacts on the different armories, it gets like messed up in my inventory where they just like go in random spots. Is there a way of
Um,
fixing that?
Nah, there's no real way. Normally, they should go wherever the like if one artifact replaces the other, normally the other goes it should go where the first artifact was in your inventory, but it doesn't seem to work like that. So I don't know.
It's kind of annoying because I want my artifacts to stay in the same spot every time, but like they don't.
So we'll try to pit 5 versus 5 for people who are wondering. A question that often comes back is multiverse. How can we join? Very simple. Just go for the mission, and then the matchmaking will take care of the rest. Sadly, sometimes when there start to being too many people, then sadly some people don't make it into the match. When that starts happening, then we try to go like right now we're playing 5v5. If we see that some people cannot get into 5v5, then we'll try to go 8 versus 8. Superman says it happens to me all the time, Johnny. It needs to be fixed. It is very annoying. Scroll says it happened to my armory. So yeah, so it seems to be a common problem. Why does it do that? I have no idea. Are you still here, Johnny? Oh no, is Johnny's
Yeah,
gone?
no, I'm here. I just don't want to make noise right now because
Oh,
I'm
okay.
doing something.
What you doing?
Making food.
What you eating?
Cheese.
What kind of cheese?
Cheddar.
What kind of cheddar?
Orange.
Superman Multi, are you doing anything in celebration for the movie? I have a video planned out. So if you don't, I'll be glad to have you. I'm not really planning anything because the truth is, I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. So if I hate the movie, all I will want to do is trash it. So I probably won't make a video if that happens. If I like the movie, then yeah, I might try to do something, but I haven't really planned anything just yet.
So
Scroll
here's the
said,
thing. I'm not hating on the movie, but I'm hating on the trailer.
"Oh
The
yeah,
trailer makes it look. The trailer makes the movie look like he's a little wimp.
there's that. Also, the trailer looks really cheap. It looks like a bad CW show. Uh, some of the visual effects, like they hired the guy who did the visual effects for the Flash, and the visual effects for the Flash were terrible. And sadly, it seems that they're terrible here too. So I guess it's consistent. You have to wonder why after the result with the Flash, why would anyone hire that guy? But that's sadly that happens more often than not in Hollywood.
Like the Flash movie or show.
The Flash movie, the Flash show actually was a masterpiece by comparison. Like for the Flash movie, I'm guessing it was the first attempt to try to use AI to make the movie because a lot of the visual effects, especially at the end when he goes into the quote unquote the Speed Force, and then you see all the characters are multiplied. A lot of that looks really AI to me. So I'm guessing it was their first attempt at trying to use AI to make a movie, and it was a disaster. Are they going to repeat that with the Superman movie? We're gonna have to wait and see. But so far, the visuals we saw in the trailers, not don't look very good.
See, I think the effect that they're trying to do would look better if they use practical effects rather than trying to use AI and CGI for everything. If they were to use practical effects and actors for all of them rather than try to use it with computers, I think it would have looked pretty decent.
Now we know that Warner's have some financial issues, so you would have thought that maybe they didn't have the budget, so they tried to do something on the cheap. But actually, they invested a lot of money for the Superman movie, from what we understand. So it's not a budget thing. They had plenty of money to make that movie. It would seem, or they did spend plenty of money for that movie. But sadly, the result doesn't look so good. Sadly.
You're going down.
Well, what I don't understand is this. Alright?
Justice will be
Is the
served.
creative choice to make one of the villains for Superman to fight be a background story like Bizarro, where he's a science experiment, wearing the Ultraman logo, while wearing one of like a similar style to what Doomsday would wear. Like they basically combine like 3 characters into one, so now they're kind of ruining their chances of recreating those characters later on if they want to put them in the same universe.
They're just trying to give us misdirection so that they can surprise us.
Like I don't understand it. It's just weird creative choices to me.
Well, they've been doing that for quite some time. Christopher Nolan pretty much started doing that. He had this guy that he called Blake. I forget his name, but what actually turned out to be Robin supposedly. So they keep on trying to do that to sort of keep people guessing and surprise them, but it most of the time doesn't really work.
Go green. Like the suit?
Try to make this interesting, will
Well,
you?
the other thing too
Sorry?
is this, alright? The other thing too is this. It's supposed to be a Superman movie, and from what I've seen so far,
Too rough
it
for
just
ya?
looks like a DC movie that has random characters everywhere.
Nah, that was to be expected. Sadly, it's forbidden now to have a movie with a white guy. It's sad, but that's pretty much a state of things, and it's been like that for some time. I noticed in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange is not the main character. It's Scarlet Witch and America Chavez. So sadly it's the current mentality in Hollywood, whereas it's now forbidden to make a video with a white male. And if you have a white male, you have to surround him with a whole bunch of diverse cast. We saw it with Picard. Again, like you would think a series called Picard would be about Jean-Luc Picard, but no, it was about the Yoshi, the little android daughter of Data or something.
Down and out. Down and out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of annoying.
Well, they keep on doing that, and sadly they're not going to stop anytime soon. I know that some people think that the old EI thing is behind us, and they're going to start making competent movies again, but they're not. They didn't learn their lesson or anything.
See, there's only 2 characters. Sorry, there's only 2 people in Hollywood. Actually, 3 people in Hollywood that I think actually know what they're doing. Harrison Ford.
Nah, he doesn't know what he's doing. Come on.
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood is gone. He's too old now.
And what's his name there?
Go green. No fear.
Sylvester Stallone.
So what you're saying is there's no one left who knows what they're doing then.
Yes. Those are the only 3 people that I actually think in Hollywood that knew what they're
No
doing the
fear.
entirety of their career.
I
You're
don't
going
give
down
up.
in one punch.
Ever. Try harder.
You am good friend.
Like, they weren't sellouts, you know what I mean? Like, they did what they thought would be good for their career and Hollywood at the same time, and their fans, you know what I mean? Like, they did what they thought was actually good.
Austin says, my girlfriend's armories are glitched. How can she fix it? Depends what kind of glitch she has. Sometimes
Good
just
for
removing the
maintenance.
armories and reinstalling them might fix whatever you have. Other than that, all I could suggest is to try to contact support. If you go to the homepage of the DCUO forums, at the bottom of the page you'll see various links for the support. So I would just suggest to go there to ask for that. You could try to ask also on the Discord, but on the Discord it's a crapshoot. Sometimes the devs answer, most of the times they don't. So I don't know. I don't know why they seem to be afraid to reply to people so much, but they're not really talking to us on Discord very much. Gur says parts of the Caribbean still have one of the best CGI effects till to this day. Um, at some point I would have disagreed, but yeah, seeing how the Sally CGI does not get better over time, it seems to be getting worse and worse. So once upon a time, the CGI for the third parts of the Caribbean did seem kind of weak, but now by comparison to what's being done today, it's a masterpiece. So yeah, sadly sometimes it's a bit relative. So do we try 8 versus 8, Johnny? Are you brave?
I'm not playing. I'm tired of it already.
No. Okay, let's try Australia 8 versus 8. Even if Johnny is a scaredy cat, we'll give it a try anyway. And worst comes to worst, if somehow it doesn't work for 8 versus 8, we'll go back to 5 versus 5.
Man, that actually looks so good, that emblem.
Which emblem?
The, what's it called?
You can do it.
Absolute Batman chess piece there. It looks so good for like a Ben Affleck type thing, or Dark Knight Returns or something, you know?
Absolutely. That's the worst part. Like, you have to wonder, like, we've been asking for a Dark Knight Returns chess piece for like 14 years now. Or even just a proper Batman chess piece. And it took them all this time, and they had to do it with the absolute Batman chess piece. Oh, that girl from EU says, hello guys, hope you're having fun. Not at all. Johnny is no fun at all.
Correct.
Pop says, I made Frank Miller's Batman with a chess piece. Absolutely. It works for that. Oh, we have a nice Blue Lantern here. Ah, now he's a Green Lantern. I'm all confused. I guess 8 versus 8 was a bit too ambitious, so let's go back to... let's go for both. 8 versus 8 and Arkham Asylum 5 versus 5. And let's see if people care for one or the other. Oh, that girl from EU is looking for trouble. Barbatos.
Huh? What are you talking about?
She's posting Barbatos in the chat.
Oh, she's here. Shadow Lady, get on. Say hello. You know, I really like am amazed with how many things there are in the game now that you can actually use to recreate any character you want. That's crazy.
Well, they keep on adding more and more styles. So, and after 14 years, yeah, you have so many styles that you can pretty much create any characters you like at this point. Yeah, in some cases it's not exactly it, but sometimes you can get pretty darn close, even if you don't have the official style. And in some cases, they finally, like for Blue Beetle, after years and years, they finally ended up giving us the actual headpiece and chest piece. They give us the Vigilante chest piece and pants. What else did they give us?
Wait, didn't they say? Okay, so remember when they gave us that like voting thing there? We can
Yeah.
vote for Jonah Hex, Blue Beetle, and all that shit.
Yes.
All right. Didn't they say eventually we would get the other items eventually, anyways?
I didn't understand what you said. If didn't they say
D-
what?
didn't they didn't they mention that the other styles that didn't get voted top would get added eventually, anyways?
Well, some
But
did.
like,
We did get the Zod style, which was a part of the list. I'm sure if we go back, there's a style or two that we did get from that list. But yeah,
like
obviously they didn't give
I
us.
want that Jonah Hex. That's what I want.
Come on, we have three dozen cowboy hairstyles, cowboy styles in the game. Use one of
I
those.
want Jonah Hex. That's what I want.
Nah, we have enough cowboy styles.
I want the face piece. I want the hat. I want.
You don't need
It'll probably be one piece to be honest.
you
But
don't you
anyways,
don't need the
I
face
want
piece. You don't really look like him.
I want a new belt. You know, like I want all of it. You know.
Unless they make some sort of a cowboy episode or western episode, I don't expect like it's something I could have seen being added maybe to the 21 day rewards, but not the 21 day rewards are just stabilizers. So
It would be really cool though.
I guess while we wait, a question that often comes back is multiverse. Do we need PvP gear to play PvP? The answer is no. For Legends PvP, gear doesn't matter. And even for Arena PvP, when you play, the game gives you by default the stats as if you had the 96 set of PvP gear. But obviously, if you get the 97, 98, 101 PvP set of gear, you will be a bit more powerful in Arena. Sadly, it's only in Arena. Like in the open world, at this point, the PvE gear we have is so much more powerful than any PvP gear we have. That in the PvP open world, you should use your PvE gear anyways. But if you come see our friend here, there is a PvP vendor in each wing of the Watchtower and each wing of the Hall of Doom. But I kind of like to come and see this little guy over here, right next to the big statues over here. And that is where you can get the PvP gear. So sadly, you have to start by purchasing the entire 97 PvP gear. And only once you purchase the entire gear, then you can purchase the 98 PvP gear. And then you have to purchase the entire 98 PvP gear to be able to purchase the 99 PvP gear and so on. So you have to purchase the entire set of gear to be able to purchase the next one. Hello?
I was gonna say, I think there's a video that you need to make, by the way.
What, the PvP gear?
No, I don't think you made a video, an update on the quirk vendor because they updated it.
Did they?
Yeah, they updated it.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, the burnished bronze is available on there now.
Did they add what was it that was missing the other day?
Yeah, because I just bought burnished bronze for my Doctor Doom. And I was like, oh crap, there's new stuff on there.
Oh, the burnished bronze is there. The doll skin is there.
And it's the newest, most expensive thing on the quartz vendor too. They have brought it over 6,000 quartz now, officially.
The what?
So remember, everything used to be like 5,000 something quartz, like the
5,000.
Yeah, now it's over
5,120. Now it's
it's over
5,700.
now it's over 6,000
Where?
for the British bronze.
No, it's 5,000.
No,
Fi-
no. They changed it.
5,714. I see it right
They
now. It's right now on
really?
the screen.
Really?
Yes, 5,714. I don't know where you see 6,000.
I don't know. The other day it was like 6,000. I swear.
It's close to 6,000. I'll give you that, but it's still 5,000.
No, no, no. It was more expensive than everything else the other day.
It is more expensive, but it is not 6,000 yet.
Hold on. Yeah, for me it says 6,350 for me.
Here it says 5,714.
I'll send you a picture.
The only thing I can think of is maybe because of the membership.
Maybe, but I'm gonna send you a picture. That's what it shows for me.
Now even Shadow says you're full of manure.
Right there, it says 6,350. Here you go. Sent it to you.
I deleted Discord, so I can see it.
Oh yeah, sure.
But also there were some materials that were missing the other day. Somebody was asking about those, and I didn't have an answer.
So that's really expensive.
You can afford it.
Oh, I did. I got it the other day, so yeah, I could.
Oh, and they added at some point also the Wondrous Time capsule was missing for some reason, but now it seems to be
The
back.
Wondrous?
Yeah, I don't know. They added it at some point, and then for a while it wasn't there anymore. So people were wondering about that, but now it seems to be back.
Interesting.
But that's the thing. Like they keep on making changes, and they don't mention it anywhere. Even in the patch notes, they don't mention like they used to put up when they would have let's say a hotfix or a patch or something, we would get some patch notes, but no, they don't do that anymore. Or they do that once in a while for some reason. Oh, Abisu is calling Shadow. She's saying that she's a scaredy cat, not to PvP with us. It's not me saying it, it's Abisu, I swear.
Uh-huh.
Well, next month is like next week, so you have 1 week left to get ready, Shadow.
It's funny to hear that combination of words. Next month is like next week.
Pretty much, isn't it?
It's kind of funny. Alright, you're gonna hear your favorite sound.
It's okay. We seem to be done for today anyway. Sadly, Legends PvP not very popular with most people, and we can get people to play it for a bit, but they quickly give up on Legends.
Understandably.
Well, for a quitter like you, of course. But most people aren't quitters. I would like to think so. The scary part is that I'm hoping that Shadow will give it a try before people truly give up on PvP. Because sadly, we've been getting less and less people who participate to PvP as time goes by. So I don't know how long we'll keep going. Oh, here's one of the scaredy cat in person. Hello, scaredy mister.
Uh-huh.
Come on, when PvP, thrash talk is expected.
Feels weird when Shadow's not here.
Oh, Abisu says Multi is provoking future Laura here.
Hey, Multi. I got an idea for you. Change your cape and turn the shoulder piece into the new one there where you can put your emblem on it.
I don't have it yet.
You need to get it.
I don't have the currency yet. Give me $100 and I'll buy it right.
The currency.
Give me $100 and I'll buy it tonight.
No.
Okay, $200.
I'm gonna get it later though.
And did you get the bass form ability?
No, because I don't care for it.
Ah, come on.
But I do have this.
It's not the same.
Looks decent. I wish it
Um,
wasn't such a flat texture, that's all.
I think we're pretty much done, Austin. People don't seem to be caring anymore, so we'll probably call it a night.
Like, this is what I don't understand, alright? It's supposed to be based off of Batman, alright? Like absolute Batman.
Yes.
But the spikes itself don't look like anything specific, really. Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, he has spikes and all, but like, I don't know. I just don't get Batman, the absolute Batman vibes from this. It just gives me random spikes for no reason vibes.
Well, I assume in the comics, or he kind of took a pose where he shows off the spike on the cover, but nothing like this really. I assume it's something that comes from the comics, the comic itself. There's probably a point in the comic where he does take that pose for some reason. That's that would be my guess.
Yeah. Well, I just don't like the flat textures on it too. Like, it literally looks like it has 0 textures on it.
Speaking of textures, I don't know why. Like our friend Jenny Stone has the rainbow material, and holy crap, is the textures are the textures on this material awesome. I don't know what they did to make those textures look really good, and somehow they don't seem to be doing it with other styles. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something they were able to do with this style, with these colors, and they cannot do it with other styles somehow. But dang, do I love the textures of this style. I thought when we got this style, this material, that from now on textures would be as good on pretty much any styles, and I was mistaken. And I guess we're pretty much done for tonight. Shadow Lady says I'll make sure to play next month, and I'll notify people before the date. That's as you wish, Shadow. No rush. If you can play, you can play. If you cannot play, that's fine.
All the rush.
Do not rush. Any last words, Mr. Shadow, Mr. Johnny?
Mr. Shadow.
My brain got
No.
confused all of a sudden.
Just subscribe, everyone. Subscribe, like, share. Subscribe twice.
To Shadow?
No, to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Shadow, because why not?
So next Wednesday we'll play Arena PvP. So if you guys want to play Arena PvP, we'll play that next Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Over here it's going to be Quebec Day. It's basically our national holiday. So there might be sometimes there'll be fireworks or celebrations or stuff like that. So It's not impossible that you might hear stuff like that if we play on Wednesday. I guess we'll see. And next Friday, I wasn't going to make anything special, but then the Shadow Lady suggested that what if next Friday we made it a little Red Lantern Day? So we'll do that. No, so next Friday it's going to be live at 5, not live at 5, it's going to be Evil Friday. And to celebrate Evil Friday next Friday, let's all dress up as evil Red Lanterns, and we'll have the basically we'll have the Red Lantern Corps versus the evil Yellow Lantern Corps. I'll probably make an announcement a bit later to remind you guys, but we'll try something like that. So next Friday we'll play as the evil Red Lanterns. So guys, thanks to everyone who came to play with us. Thanks to everyone who came to chat with us. And as always, guys, have a good rest of the weekend. Bye bye, guys.